heading there. And we are, there's the bottom there. Somewhere down there is Gianti. And that's the rest of the country. Go to AlmeriMartin in a couple of days. Stay there for a week, waiting for the weather to stop being a westerly. Hit up some easterlies and hopefully get over to Gibraltar. Or through Gibraltar and possibly into Portugal, but we'll see what the weather's doing and how long it lasts. If we can get 3 days, we can get into Portugal, and then we can just chill out for a little bit before we get into the marina for the winter. Start getting jobs done on the boat. I don't know whether you can really pick it up, but you've got a load of tankers just sat out there in the bay. There's a couple of little boats. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tankers all just sat there. Mr. Mac over there. And we're in Castello Julian, I think. Empty. It's cool to have a little look around. It's quite windy. 22 hours to go, 22 hours to go, heidi heidi piddly tidy, 22 hours to go. This is a bit more like it. Look out there, skin hat, buttons, natty white spats. I knew with his long hair and his cheeky grin. This one's my favourite. Little red stocking. In Spain, it's probably where it comes from. We're trying to decide whether it's...
No, it's not.
Why? What comes from here then?
Polythene farming.
Is it?
It's an ideal environment for growing polythene.
It's where all the baby polythene, the mummy polythene and the daddy polythene get together.
Polythene seeds can grow huge swathes, hectares and hectares of polythene.
And right over there in the distance is AlmeriMartin Marina. Time to get back.
Yes, indeed.
What have you seen, Trev?
Martin, the lonely flamingo.
We will need to verify whether he's here or actually back in Licata.
Well, let's be honest, Martin was a very pale looking fella. These guys, when you see them fly, got most incredible red wings.
He could have come here though.
He could have come here, he could have turned into
There's a number of them.
red-winged flamingo.
Yeah, there's a number of them, we don't know.
Blondie.
It's a flock of martins.
It's been a horrible night. The last 24 hours have not been pleasant. Dolphins make everything better, don't they?
Dolphins always improve everything. 4 now, look. Hey! 5! We've got 5 dolphins now.
Oh, they know where the fun's at. They know where the cool kids are. Maybe they're just making sure we get into Gibraltar all right.
Let's go.
Here we go. Gibraltar. Last view of the Med. Just leaving the anchorage now and coming out. Bit of a grey overcast day. But somewhere over there, I don't know whether you can see it, behind that big boat, is Africa. And we've had a lovely night's sleep after yesterday's horrible sail. We've got the current with us. So we're doing 4.6 through the water. And you can probably just see we're doing about 6 knots. 5-6 knots. 06. Living a little bit of current with us. You excited to be leaving the Med?
I'm sad.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's quite sad as well, isn't it?
Well, I think we'll be back.
Oh yeah. No, I've no doubt. I've no doubt we'll be back. But no, it's quite sad. But it's nice to go back into the Atlantic Ocean again, isn't it?
Hopefully we'll get some nice Atlantic swell.
Yeah.
Try and get used to 10-second waves as opposed to 2 metre swell. Yeah.
Right on. Just right down on the other side again.
As opposed to a metre and a half at 4 seconds and just slamming around the place.
Yeah, that's one downside to the next. Yeah. About 900 miles from the car, so maybe a bit more actually. I don't know. We'll have to check it. We'll have to check. So we're quite away from our winter home anyway.
Well, last year's winter home.
Yeah.
New winter home. Back into Portugal.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to having fish and potatoes and salad, and seeing if that lady's cake shop's open.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. She was nice. So we're heading through the Gibraltar Straits. You've not just got winds, of which at the moment we've got very, very little, and currents and tides to contend with, where the water's squished between Africa and the European continent. You've also got orcas that are starting to attack boats as they come through apparently, and now we've just literally in the last 5 minutes heard a message given out by a ship over in the main shipping lane there that's just seen a rubber dinghy with 22 to 24 people trying to get across from Africa over onto the European mainland, so it's not an easy place to get through.
Be an interesting one. Hopefully we won't have any of those issues. We won't see anything. We won't.
No,
it'll be a pleasantly boring trip.
Hopefully. Hopefully. We just need to get a bit further across, right in through the straits. Then once we're out the other side, we've got a bit of an east-going current and an outgoing tide that we need to sort of contend with. But I don't think we'll have too many issues once we get through.
Perfect.
We were really battling on the way in yesterday with you're basically getting water from the Atlantic Ocean running constantly into the Med to make up the deficit of water that evaporates in the Med there. So you've got a constant flow of water in. So you are battling. You're always going to be battling going out of the Med into the Atlantic against the current. But at the moment we've got a little bit going with us, which is helping. So.
Nice. And it's a Spanish holiday this weekend. So an overcast grey Mediterranean in the background. Actual Africa again. Oh, look at that lovely sunshine blue sort of Atlantic Ocean. Looking forward to some nice big Atlantic swell. You can just see trepan steering there. Got the swell behind us, the current with us. We've got 29 knots of wind all coming at us from behind. And we've been doing 8.3 through the water, surfing down some of the waves. Knots of wind, 6 knots. We got 6.8 earlier. Just on the head sail. Quite nice. So far, Atlantic sailing. Yeah, liking it again. See what the captain has to say.
Very nice. I took a bit of wind in our favour.
Wind and swell.
Yeah, and current at the moment. So,
getting out of the med versus getting in the med.
It's far more difficult coming out of the med than going in the med.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot more planning, and even with all the planning in the world, we can't get. It seems that we were going along sometimes with going through the water at 6.4 knots, yet only doing 4.8 knots. Over ground, so even when we thought the current was with us, it wasn't really.
Short but sweet, it's a couple of hours, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not, from Gibraltar, where we were anchored by Gibraltar, and from there it's about 17 miles to that lighthouse just there.
Tarifa Lighthouse, you mean?
That's it. So yeah, it took us. We left. It's what, 3:05. We left at about 25. Yeah, about 25 to 12. We left the anchorage. So yeah, it's not bad really, is it?
No.
4 hours or so, you're through and out.
Bye-bye Spanish flag. Adios. Ciao. Morning.
Morning. Been a long old night.
Been fast.
Oh yeah. Well, we started really slow, didn't we? But we made it all, definitely. We are arriving at the best time you can arrive here, because we're going to go in on a nice incoming tide, hopefully get up to the anchorage, get all settled just as the tide turns up.
Have some eggs.
Have some eggs, yeah.
Go to bed.
Yeah. Have some coffee, some eggs, and a gin. Yesterday I took a video at high tide. Today, this morning, I'm taking one at low tide just to show the difference. And it's amazing. It's around about 2 meters difference between high and low water.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And so she's off on the monkey bar challenge. How pathetic is that?
I've been hanging there for 5 minutes and my lads are going to die. I did better at Tough Mudder. I did like 3 before I went flying in. McElwain Senior showing us how it should be done. Come on, 2. Oh, that's just showing off.
After the success of the monkey bars, it's time for some dips.
My lats are going to hurt now, and my arms are going to be very stretched after doing the monkey bars.
Okay.
So they're already going to be fatigued.
Oh, really?
So this might not be very good.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, probably best to go off actually.
This is going very well so far.
with that. I'm good with that. Senior, obviously, bigger arms, but still greater weight.
Steady.
3, 4, 5, 6. Well done.
Thank you very much.
I mean, it'd be better if you were straightening your arms properly, so just doing like little half ones.
Said the expert.
Thanks. You heard it here first.
Lovely. No. Okay. Here we go. And 1, 2.
I said if I got 10 I'd be happy.
Well done.
When do I go?
Trevor copying me because he has to try and one-up me every time. Be good for him to see his form. Feel free to send in any critique, obviously.
Thank you.
Anyone out there thinks he can do it better, please, you know, just let him know. He's always open to suggestions and help. Thinking about a naan later on, thinking about a peshwari, thinking about what biryani he's going to have.
Yeah.
Gosh, what do we always do when we come into the entrance?
We like to surf. We always like to surf into the entrance of the Gosh. And true to form, just as it was last time, we got some quite big swell to surf in on. So let's just line up between those markers and go for it.
I don't think we'll get out like 11 knots though this time.
No, I don't think we will somehow.